Leo, Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au. You know, I'm looking at your horoscope for the month of October 2017, and you know, this slower moving planet, which is Uranus, just up here in the upper part of the horoscope. They call this the most elevated planet at this point, and this is going to really dominate the affairs of your life. Look at this, influencing favourably your North Node or future karma, and also Saturn here in your fifth house of creativity. So although this can be rather abrupt and problematic, I just noticed here, look at this, based upon this being a moving ascendant, we have, Star of David there. That's interesting. I love all these geometric patterns that we see. But most importantly, the cluster of planets here in your second and the third house as the month starts is telling us about your finances, about your communications and your contracts. And there is a big change that's going to happen, and I'm going to show you as we animate the chart, with Jupiter moving into your fourth house of domestic activities for the first time in 12 years, and this will commence the start of a 12-month cycle for you. Let's take a look here at the animation, because this lunar position is going to make contact here. Around the 6th, you have a look at moving through your relationships, then it crosses that Neptune in the 8th house again. This is a finance sector to do with your shared resources and how you're dealing with other people, money, banks, insurances, tax, superannuation, retirement funds, all that sort of stuff. A little bit of communication, a little bit of anger too. Look at this. Honour about the 4th when it moves into that opposition to Mars. But let's bring it up here. This is where all that upper stuff is going to be triggered, just about here. Around the 6th, 5th to the 7th. Then it moves into the exalted position of your profession. So you'll be very emotionally attracted to work. At this time you'll be doing a lot of work. And using your imagination as well. Strong communication, this third house, I forgot to mention, has to do with contracts. There are some problems here to do with your money, because you see this right angle here to Saturn in the 5th. 5th house is speculation. Don't go out on a limb on this, Leo. I think you need to just pull back a little bit, especially those cryptocurrencies. Now everyone's going crazy on them. Very volatile. The stocks that are volatile, you have to watch. Just go slow and steady. That wins the race. Right here, I forgot to mention the full moon. A little bit earlier than that, just about there, around the 6th and 7th. 9th house, which is journeys, higher education, moral principles, that sort of thing. This could be an educational aspect for some of you, or travel. Travel's pretty strongly on the cards because it rules the 12th house of moon, this sign of Cancer. 12th house has to do with emigration, travels and that sort of thing. So yes, this is a strong travel point. Moves into here, into your 10th house. I'm just waiting to show you the important transits around this time, just as Jupiter moves here around the 10th, 11th, 12th, and then you're going to see Venus move. So here is when this new cycle for you starts. And this relates to stuff at home. And notice at the same time you've got this incoming opposition from Mercury and the Sun. There they are. Just about here, the 16th and 17th. You know, these aspects tend to start giving their effects well before that. But a lot happening here just as Jupiter moves. You've got the opposition to frenetic and unpredictable Uranus. And then Venus, your career planet, and also ruling your third house of contracts, moving into the third house of contracts. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on here. Your attention may be a little divided at this time. But you can swing a good deal for yourself, having this Venus in the third house. So it makes your communications a lot more enticing. You're able to convince people better. And I think you'll see that once we bring this moon around here to there's a tough one there. Bang, straight on. I like seeing this move around. That Moon-Mars combination in the second house squaring Saturn here. This combination here brings with it some arguments, some hot-headedness, impulsiveness, because Mars is very rash. Fortunately, and here's where the hard aspects can actually work for you. This is where that impulse might get the better of you, accepting for this challenge by conservative, slow-moving, deliberate Saturn in this 5th house of speculation. We see the sentimental combo here of Moon and Venus prior to it swinging around there into the new moon, just about there. Also moving into your 4th house. And then on the 24th, a distinct shift with the sun moving into, moon moves out of there, but the sun comes in to take over that position with 3 powerful planets here in the 4th house of domestic issues. This has to do with vehicles and travel, your car, and the sun is your ruler. So you're going to invest a lot of energy in this area of your life over the next month. Mars moving into your 3rd house gives you the courage to do things you might not otherwise want to do. Has it got to do with your home, purchasing a new home, moving? These are all the areas that are indicated by this. And you see at the very end of the month, Moon moving to your 8th house, again with idealistic Neptune. 8th house is shared resources, could be loans, bank loans, influencing this 4th house. This is also to do with your happiness and peace of mind. That's all for me for now, but I'll be back next month. Hope you'll join me, and don't forget to take a look at astrology.com.au. Subscribe here too, please. We need some more people, and donate $1 or something. It costs a lot of money to keep a website going. Take care. Look forward to your company again soon. Bye-bye.